Welcome to my channel Proper Guidance. Okay, today I am here to teach you Geometry CBSE Board Chapter number 5 Class 9. I have already uploaded so many videos about geometry, but those are completely about WBBSE, that means West Bengal Board. This video is the first one for CBSE students. Okay, so let's start. And our first class is about Euclid's geometry. Okay, so what about Euclid's geometry? You know, this is the first chapter of class 9 CBSE board, and in this chapter we will learn about Euclid's geometry. Now, what is Euclid? What is or who is? Euclid is one of the Greek mathematician, and his all geometrical thinking we will read in this manner, and this is known as Euclid's geometry. Okay, there is one thing that what I am explaining in this today's topic, all these related to NCERT syllabus and NCERT study material. I hope that all of you have NCERT study material or any standard textbook. You may follow from this, and I will discuss about Euclid's geometry, the basic portion, not all those things, but basic portion, which will be very important for you to concept clearance matter. Okay, so let's start. See, Euclid's geometry, Euclid assumed certain properties which were not to be proved. Here is one thing, in geometry we have to prove so many things. When we have to prove something, this is known as theorem. But here the first thing is assumption. What is assumption? That is the obvious universal truth. Obvious universal truth, this is known as assumption. And these assumptions are of two types according to Euclid. According to Euclid, these assumptions are of two types. Those are axioms and postulates. They are a very near about meaning, but there is some basic difference about axiom and postulate. Now, what is that? The main thing is axioms are the assumptions that were not specifically linked to geometry. Okay, these will be called as axioms. Axioms are used throughout the mathematics. Not only the geometry, but throughout the mathematics section, we will use different axioms. Okay, and postulates, these are the assumptions that were specific to geometry. Clear? So there are two types, axiom and postulates. Next, we have to read 5 postulates given by Euclid. Okay, number 1, postulate number 1. A straight line may be drawn from any point to any other point. Okay, what is the meaning? That you can draw a straight line. A straight line you can draw from any point. Suppose this is the point A. From here you can draw any straight line from any point to any other. Suppose this is B. Here, if you see, you can draw like this. Okay, so first postulate is that a straight line may be drawn from any point to any other point. This is the first one, first assumption. You have to assume it. You need not to prove it. Okay, you have to assume it. We have to assume it that a straight line may be drawn from any point to any other point. This is one of the obvious universal truth taken as postulate number 1. Next, postulate number 2, a terminated line can be produced indefinitely. This is very important part, a terminated line. Suppose this is the terminated one, AB and AC, both the terminated one, right, up to this point. Now, we can produce it indefinitely. Towards B, you can produce it like this one, and towards A, we can produce it indefinitely, both sides. This is postulate number 2. Okay, and there comes postulate number 3, 4 and 5. I will write it down here and then I will explain. Now the fact is that this class is completely for CBSE student and I will teach you in both of the language, okay, in English as well as in Hindi. देखो क्या होता है, Euclid's geometry. Euclid, one of the mathematician, Greek mathematician, उन्होंने जो assumption दिए थे उसके ऊपर हम लोग ये geometry पढ़ेंगे, जानेंगे भी. और उसका first thing क्या था, उसका पहले अब obvious universal truth, कुछ चीज़ें ऐसे होते हैं कि तुमको वो assume करना पड़ता है कि ये ऐसा ही होगा, okay? The sun rises in the east. This is one of the universal truth. That's like we can take all these assumption and then we will proceed to theorem. Okay? उसके बाद हम लोग theorem के तरफ जाएंगे प्रूफ करने के लिए. तो उन्होंने यूक्लिड ने क्या किया, ये जो assumption था उसको दोनों टाइप में क्लासिफाई किए थे. One था axiom and another was postulate. What is means? Axiom जो था ना वो क्या था, वो directly geometry से ही linked है, specifically for geometry. Not specifically for geometry. Postulates जो है वो directly geometry से ही specifically linked है. और जो axiom है ये कैसा था, ये overall mathematics में axiom का use होता था. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ ज्योमेट्री में ही एक्सियम का यूज होगा, ओवरऑल मैथमेटिकल पोर्शन में एक्सियम का आना जाना होता रहता है. उधर पोस्टुलेट्स जो है वो हम लोग सिर्फ ज्योमेट्री में ही यूज करेंगे. क्लियर? और यूक्लिड के हिसाब से 5 पोस्टुलेट हम लोगों को सीखना है. जो पहला है पोस्टुलेट नंबर 1, वो क्या था, अ स्ट्रेट लाइन मे बी ड्रॉन फ्रॉम एनी पॉइंट टू एनी अदर पॉइंट. तुम एनी पॉइंट A एंड B दोनों पॉइंट है, तो अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, ये स्ट्रेट लाइन तुम ड्रा कर सकते हो फ्रॉम एनी पॉइंट A टू एनी पॉइंट B और एनी पॉइंट A टू C. ये तो पहला था. दूसरा था ये टर्मिनेटेड लाइन, जो लाइन हमने ऑलरेडी ड्रॉ किया हुआ है और दिस इज द टर्मिनेशन. इधर ये इतना ही है, उसको भी हम दोनों ही तरफ बढ़ा सकते हैं. किस तरह? इंडेफिनिटली, जिसका कोई सीमा नहीं है, असीम तक तुम इसको खींच सकते हो ये लाइन को. ये है पोस्टुलेट नंबर 2. ओके ओके, देन आई विल गो टू postulate number 3, 4 and 5. Next one, postulate number 3. What is the postulate number 3? A circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. A circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. Okay, that means radius and this is the center. It may be anything. Okay, this is also postulate number 3. Then postulate number 4, all right angles are equal to each other. All right angles, right angle means 90 degree, right? All right angles are equal to each other. Then postulate number 5, if a straight line falling on 2 straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than 2 right angles, then the 2 straight lines, if produced indefinitely, meet on that side on which the sum of angles is less than 180. This means if a straight line, look at here, if a straight line, this is the straight line falling on 2 straight lines, AB, CD, and this is the straight line which is falling PQ, which is falling on the both straight lines AB and CD. Now the interior lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than 90. What is the interior angle? This one. Less than 2 right angles. 2 right angles means 180 degree. If these 2 angles, if you sum up these 2 interior angles and you get less than 180 degree, then if you produce this line indefinitely in this side, then it will intersect at any point. Okay, they can meet each other. These lines will be non-parallel. This is the postulate number 5 and the most important postulate. Clear? तो आप लोगों को क्लियर हो गया कि postulate 3 ने क्या कहा कि एक सर्कल जो है, सर्कल का रेडियस कोई भी हो सकता है और उसका सेंटर भी कोई भी पॉइंट हो सकता है, उसको लेके हम लोग ये ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. ओके, देन पोस्टुलेट नंबर 4 ने क्या बताया कि ऑल राइट एंगल्स जो है, राइट एंगल्स का मीनिंग होता है 90 डिग्री, तो सभी राइट एंगल का जो नाप होता है वो 90 डिग्री ही होगा. क्लियर? एंड पोस्टुलेट नंबर 5 ये क्या बताया कि दोनों स्ट्रेट लाइन ए बी और सी डी इधर है. ओके, ये पैरेलल है क्या नॉन पैरेलल है, ऐसा कुछ बात कहा नहीं गया. सिर्फ ये जान लो कि दोनों ही स्ट्रेट लाइन ए बी और सी डी के ऊपर और एक स्ट्रेट लाइन पी क्यू आ रहा है. तो क्या होगा, ये जो एंगल्स है, ये इंटीरियर एंगल्स कहलाते हैं. दोनों ही तरफ पी क्यू के इस तरह भी और इस तरह भी, दोनों ही तरफ इंटीरियर एंगल्स है कि नहीं? इधर ये और इधर ये दोनों. अब अगर सम करोगे ना, इधर इसको और इसको, दोनों ही तरफ के जो इंटीरियर एंगल्स होता है उसका अगर सम, जो वैल्यू ऑफ द सम होता है वो अगर 180 से कम निकला, अगर 180 से कम निकला तो इस तरफ, जिस तरफ से ये वैल्यू 180 से कम होगा उसी तरफ अगर तुम ये ए बी और सी डी को खींचते रह जाओगे तो कहीं ना कहीं कोई एक पॉइंट मिलेगा जिस पॉइंट पे ये लोग मीट कर सकते हैं. ओके, यही है पोस्टुलेट नंबर 5. क्लियर? तो यूक्लिड्स ज्योमेट्री में हम लोग अभी तक जो बेसिक इंट्रोडक्टरी चैप्टर है उसके सारे पोस्टुलेट हम लोग देख लिए. तो चलो इसके बाद कुछ और देखते हैं इस चैप्टर में और क्या क्या है. क्लियर? ओके. Now the next chapter, we have already learned chapter number 5, the introductory part of Euclid's geometry, and now we will learn about chapter number 6, lines and angles. These are the very basic steps, but you have to know all these basic things to proceed further in geometry. Okay, let's see. Now what are the angles? How many types of angles you can get here? Okay, first one, number 1, acute angle. See, what is acute angle? Any angle which is greater than 0 degree but less than 90 degree will be called an acute angle. Clear? कोई भी angle, इसका measurement अगर तुम करो वो 0 डिग्री से बड़ा होना चाहिए और 90 से कम होना चाहिए. तो इसी तरह एंगल को तुम कह सकते हो ये एक acute angle है. Clear? Then comes 90 degree angle. This is right angle. Okay, this is right angle. जो कोई भी right angle होगा उसका value obviously will be 90 degree. And then obtuse angle. What is obtuse angle? Obtuse angle जो होता है उसका value हमेशा 90 से greater होता है और 180 से कम होता है. It must be greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. This is the obtuse angle. And then straight line. This is very ridiculous, right? The straight line, where is the angle? See, this is the straight line. The angle starts from this point to this one, up to this, or you can measure it like this, but generally we will measure from this side to this one. Okay, so this angle, in this point, this angle, the total angle will be 180 degree. So if someone asks you what is the measurement of an angle of a straight line, you have to say this is 180 degree. Clear? Okay, 90 degree and 90 degree. When you do this, if you extend this line and we will get another 90 degree here and we will get 180 degree as a straight line. Clear? So straight line का जो angle होता है कितना होता है 180 degree. And then comes 5 reflex angle. Reflex angle, look at the picture very carefully. What is reflex angle? This angle will be the angle outside these two arms. Okay, this is the reflex angle, and this value must be greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. Clear? And it is measured like from here to this point. This angle is known as reflex angle, and its value must be greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. Clear? So these are the basic angles which are used in geometry. You all please draw these angles in your copy and very carefully notice what is the difference between an acute angle and an obtuse angle, reflex angle and straight line. This is the basic step. Okay, next one, some more angles are there. We have to know this because you have to know all these definitions clearly. After that we will go to theorem, and when we are proceed for any further proof of any theorem, this will be helpful there. Okay, so please note it down. Please look at the board. There are so many things about angles. These are also very basic step. First one is adjacent angle. What is adjacent angle? Look in the picture. The angle, this one, BAC and CAD, both are adjacent angles to each other. This is the adjacent angle to this one, and this is the adjacent angle to this one. Okay, and then one more thing is linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles, look at this picture. Angle angle ABD and angle CBD, both are linear pair of angles, and the fact is that this is a straight line, right? Angle ABC equals to 180 degree and ABC equals to angle ABD plus angle CBD, right, equals to 180 degree. So this is linear pair of angles, and this is the property of linear pair of angles. Their sum must be equals to 180 degree. Clear? And one more thing is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles, the two straight line are here, AB and CD. They meet in the point, suppose O, and we get here the angles. Angle AOD, angle AOD and angle BOC. BOC. These are the vertically opposite angles, and they must be equal in nature. And same thing for here also. Angle COA or AOC equals to angle BOD. These are very basic properties of angles. You should know all these things because these are very useful when we are going to prove any theorem. Okay, these points will be used there only. So please write it down in your copy and be carefully notice all those things and set it in your mind. Okay, this is all mind game. Geometry and all the mathematics is a mind game, and you should read it in very carefully and write it down. Okay, there comes some more points. I will rub it. Please look at the board. Here some more rules are here. Parallel lines and transversal. Now what is parallel line? If there are two lines and they will not never meet. Wherever you extend, they will not meet to each other. This type of lines are known as parallel lines. And some other line which is going like this one, suppose falling on those two lines, this is known as transversal. Okay, now you can see here there are so many angles created when this transversal EF is passing over AB and CD straight lines. There are so many angles created. These angles are some nature, some property it held, and these are some names also. See, I am giving example of each type, only one, and you just see it and understand it properly, and if you have any confusion, then you may comment me. Okay, now number 1, EGB angle, EGB, this angle equals to GHD, GHD, this one. Okay, this is number 1, are equal. If AB parallel to CD, then corresponding angles, these are known as corresponding angles, these angles will be equal in nature. Okay, and second type, alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angles are this one and this one. Okay, angle AGH equals to angle GHD. These are alternate interior angles, and these are also equal. Okay, and if they are parallel, then only it will be equal, otherwise not. Clear? And this angle, outside angle, AGE equals to this one, DHF. These are known as alternate exterior angles. I am giving example only one of these pairs, and there are so many angles, corresponding angles, this one, this one, this is the corresponding of this one, this is the corresponding of this one. Okay, you will find it in your picture, in your copy. I am giving just example only one for each type. Clear? So parallel lines and transversal are very important. It will be helpful for you to prove when we further proceed to theorems. Okay, please note it down. Now, angle sum property of a triangle. This is very important point, the very basic thing of a triangle. This is a triangle. The geometric figure which has 3 sides is known as a triangle. ABC. This is a triangle. A, B, B, C, C, A are the sides, and these are the angles. Now, these 3 angles, angle A plus angle B plus angle C, when you make it sum, it will give you the result of 180 degree. Okay, sum of 3 angles of any triangle will be equal to 180 degree. Clear? And one more thing is that if we extend any side of the triangle, then we get another angle, angle ACD. Here, angle ACD is equals to sum total of angle CAB plus ABC. These are the very basic properties of triangle, angle sum property, which are used to prove in further theorems. Okay, please note it down. Please look at the board. Here we are. Our next topic is for chapter number 7. This is chapter number 7, not 6. The basic property of triangle. Chapter number 7. See here, criteria for congruence of triangles. Now, what do we mean by congruence of triangles? Congruence means you have to compare 2 triangles, whether they are congruent in nature or not. Means when 2 triangles will be congruent in nature, this means that if you take this triangle and place it on this another triangle, it will be the same diagram. It will be overlapped with each other in equal dimension. All the 3 angles will be equal, all the 3 sides will be equal. This is the congruency property of triangles. Okay, now this congruence of triangles will maintain some criteria. What are those criteria? We have to learn this very properly and very acutely. You should know this. First formula, SAS. This means side angle side property. S for side. You may write it down. Side angle side. Side angle side property. This means that if there are two triangles, suppose triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, you have to consider these two triangles and you have to find out whether these are congruent in nature or not. Now, this formula helps you to prove this one. Two sides and the included angle. If two sides and the included angle are equal in nature, then you can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Look at the board. Suppose AB equals to XY, BC equals to YZ, and the included angle between them, that is angle ABC from here and the angle XYZ from here, are equal. Then we can say that triangle ABC congruent to triangle XYZ. This is our first criteria, side angle side. अगर ये साइड दोनों ही साइड AB और BC and XY and YZ दोनों ही समान होते हैं, तो उसके बीच में जो ये एंगल है ना, एंगल ABC एंड द एंगल XYZ दोनों ही इक्वल है, तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि ट्रायंगल ABC congruent to triangle XYZ. Okay, next criteria, that is AAS, that is angle side property. Same like that, when two angles and the included side are equal of two different triangles, then we can say that both the triangles are congruent to each other. See here, suppose angle ABC and angle XYZ are equal, angle ACB and angle XZY are equal, and the included side BC equals to YZ. Then we can say that triangle ABC congruent to triangle XYZ. This is the second property, okay, to prove whether the triangles are congruent in nature or not. And third property is side side side. If three sides are equal, then we can say that both the triangles are congruent in nature. You can clearly see in the picture that AB equals to XY, AC equals to XZ, and BC equals to YZ. Then you can write down here triangle ABC congruent to triangle XYZ. Now, criteria for congruence of triangles. This is the most important topic because you have to memorize all these techniques, because you have to use all these techniques to prove in the further theorems in the next chapters. Okay, so this is VVI. You please write down whatever I have written in the board, on the board. Please write down. This will be helpful. Okay, and next another type of triangle will be here. It is this type of triangle whose one angle is right angle triangle. This one, RHS property, A, B, C, and this one X, Y, Z. This is 90 degree and this is 90 degree. Here the formula is RHS. RHS. What is this? R for right angle, H for hypotenuse, and S for side. That means when there is a right angle, hypotenuse, this is hypotenuse, and side. Side may be this one or this one. Any of AB or BC here any of xy or yz. What is the concept here? Suppose this is the triangle whose one angle is 90 degree. That means this is right angle triangle. Now, here the criteria is if the hypotenuse, that is the opposite side of the right angle of both the triangles, are equal, okay, and any of the other sides are equal in nature, then we can say that though the two triangles are congruent in nature. Okay, suppose suppose ABC, from ABC, AB equals to XY, AC equals to XZ, and we get this one, and angle ABC equals to angle XYZ equals to 90 degree, then we can say triangle ABC congruent to triangle XYZ. Clear? So we can say it. This is a special case. This type of triangles, and this is the special case. When you get this type of triangle, you can just see whether the hypotenuse are equal and any other side, whether it is equal or not. If these two matches, then you can say that the two right angle triangles are congruent in nature. Okay? Okay. And the last topic in our this chapter is, last topic to discuss here. The chapter is lengthy, but I am just showing you all those properties, all those criteria which are useful for further section or further theorems. When we are going to prove all those theorems, these are useful. See, these two sides are equal of any triangle. This is isosceles triangle, right? If AB equals to AC, then obviously we will get two triangles, two angles which are will equal in nature. If AB equals to AC, then angle ABC must be equal to angle ACB. These are the properties. These properties are used for further proof of any theorem. Okay, so this is my first CBSE class for geometry, and this is the introductory class. You people please see all those things, and if there is any query, please write down in comment section. And if you like my class, so please give a thumbs up, like my section, and please share it. And please subscribe my channel, because all the important topic according to your NCERT syllabus it will come in my channel. So please subscribe my channel and learn geometry in a very effective and easy way. If you have any query, please comment me. Okay, thank you.